Well, there you go. Now, if you have read Fiona Horne's resume, you will see author, journalist, rock singer and witch. And that is what we are most interested in this morning after our report yesterday. You'll remember that we told you witchcraft in Australia is gaining in popularity.
Well, Fiona is now in Los Angeles, so we figured we should catch up with her. Fiona, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us on Sunrise.
Hi guys, how are you?
Not bad. Now tell us, these figures just amazed us yesterday. Let's refresh the viewers' memories. The census figures, the latest round, there are now 9,000 witches in Australia. That's, and there were 2,000 in 1996. That makes it officially the fastest growing religion in Australia. Does that surprise you?
It doesn't surprise me. The figure 9,000 does, though. I would triple that for, you know, what's actually out there. I think some people are still reticent to put it on a report that they practice witchcraft because, unfortunately, there's still some negative stereotypes there. But I think it's fantastic. It doesn't surprise me, and I see a similar thing being reflected here in America and also in the UK when I was there recently.
Now, why do you think this is? Are people disillusioned with the religions that they have, or are they looking for something new?
I think mainstream religions are stuck in the past to a degree, and one thing about Wicca, which is the religion of witchcraft, is that it's modern, it's new, it's evolving now, and it's actually answering the questions people are asking now. It also has a very strong emphasis on the goddess, and so a lot of women and a lot of young girls particularly feel drawn to it. And, you know, you've got these TV shows like Sabrina and Buffy, and, you know, the kids are watching that and are intrigued by this notion of what a witch is. And I certainly know with you know, with my work and working in the entertainment industry and also writing books about witchcraft, it's putting it out there.
Well, you mentioned that similar things are happening over in the States, that the interest in witchcraft is really starting to lift. And that, of course, I guess is why you're there.
Well, yes, I mean, my books have been released here for about a year and they're very popular. They're doing very well. Certainly that was a big reason for me to come here. And also there's a lot of interest for TV shows here for me because people are drawn to this whole concept of what real witchcraft is, in that it's not satanic, it's not anti-Christian, its roots are pre-Christian, which are essentially pagan and nature worshipping. And we embrace a lot of alternative lifestyle philosophies like aromatherapy and things that people are drawn to now, you know, trying to live a little more closer to the earth and a little more naturally, shall we say. Now,
we've just run some pictures there of this new book of yours, and I've got a copy with me. It's called Magical Sex. Now, this is your third book, isn't it? It's A Witch's Guide to Beds, Knobs and Broomsticks. It's actually my fifth book in Australia. Oh, just okay. Well, congratulations, you're pumping them out.
Yeah, I know, I was pumping them out. No, Magical Sex is actually linked to a television show I hosted in the UK, and we invited people from around the UK to write to me with problems with their love and sex lives, and essentially that's what that book is. But witchcraft and Wiccans, we acknowledge sex as sacred. It's a very important part of our religion in the sense that we don't see it as anything sort of dirty or unclean. We see it as a very essential and natural part of life, and it should be honoured and respected. And so we consider sex to be sacred, and the book sort of taps into that sense of sacred sexuality and sensuality.
And is there evidence that these love spells work?
Yes, we got a lot of good feedback from the people. Some of it was quite graphic, but it's all good, I guess.
Okay, we won't go there this morning.
I can loan you the book, Melissa, if you like. It's a fascinating little read. Where did you... oh, I don't know. I just saw it on the desk and thought I'd pick it up and give it a quick... it's called research for the interview, isn't it? Oh, hell, I mean, do I need a book like that? No, you take it, Melissa. How has it taken off in Australia as well? Is it... because you released in May, this one, didn't you?
Yeah, that book came... I was just in Australia recently, just for 10 days, and... it was a terrific response. I think it's really encouraging that people are prepared to let some of the negative stereotypes go and think, well, wow, maybe I really can tap into the magical nature in life, like a magical sense of life, and get excited about it. And that's really what the book's about. It's about empowering yourself. And all the books I've written are about that, really, about getting in touch with a positive sense of self and having a bit of magic in life.
This is probably a silly question, Fiona, but why do you spell magic with a CK? Actually,
Fiona, we've just got to interrupt you there. Just one moment. We've just going to cut live to Steve Fossett's press conference. Has just begun.
Oh, okay.
Kind of a situation is extraordinarily dangerous.
No, they haven't. Child is on.
It could spread very rapidly, start burning through hoses, and you'd be fighting a bomb. Fortunately, I was awake, and just this hose broke. I was able to droop and turn off the tank, and the fire did not spread. But I did that all in a matter of 2 seconds, and I'm glad I didn't spend any more time than that.
Well, when you told me the other day, about 12 hours ago, that you were still kind of concerned about the last bit of this flight, I guess I could have thought you were being superstitious, but maybe you had a little premonition there. How did the hose break?
It was the fitting of the hose that I had fastened when I was at altitude, 30,000 feet, and it's very cold. And coming down to low altitude, the steel of the fitting expanded, and basically just opened itself up.